Hello friends, this is Professor Rahul Krishna Jibavane, and in the subject of heat transfer, today we will see time constant and response of thermocouple. So let's start today's video. Now the time constant and the response of thermocouple. This topic is belongs to our third unit, that is lump heat capacity analysis. So whenever we measure any kind of fluid temperatures, it may be a gaseous, it may be a liquid. So we use a thermocouples, and thermocouple, that sensing probe, it is normally assumed as a spherical shape. So this probe is a spherical shape and having obviously very small diameter, and this is the picture of actual thermocouple. So we have to insert this probe portion into that stream, and it will read the temperatures. Okay, so such kind of arrangement is there. So whenever we talk about thermocouple, so this thermocouple is used to measure the temperature of any hot fluid or hot gaseous. So this equipment or this thermocouple having some terms, and one is known as a constant, time constant, and second is the response of that thermocouple. So let us see what is that. The thermocouple junction probe, which comes in a contact of fluid whose temperature is to be measured, should attain the fluid temperature as quickly as possible. It means it should not take larger time to get a readings. Correct? When the time taken by a thermocouple to attain a fluid temperature is lesser, the response of thermocouple is faster. So quite natural, if we choose any device to measure the temperature, so we will prefer that device which gives very quickly the results. So whatever be the stream temperature, it shows very quickly, faster. So we prefer that one. So that is called the response. How fast that particular device or thermocouple showing the result, that is the response of thermocouple. The temperature distribution in a lump heat capacity analysis is, we know this basic temperature distribution equation, that is T minus T infinity, Ti minus T infinity is equals to e raised to the power minus H A C rho V into T, correct? If I rearrange this, so it will be T minus T infinity is equals to e raised to the power minus H A C rho V into T. This small t is a time. Ti initial temperature minus fluid surrounding temperature T infinity. Now, for the faster response of the thermocouple, the term, this bracket, that is a raised to the power e. So this whole bracket is as larger as possible, so that thermocouple gives the faster response to your readings, and it gives a faster response to your results. It means that probe temperature, this T, will be matching to your surrounding temperature, that is a stream of liquid or stream of gases. So when probe reach to the same temperature of the medium, then we said it is reading 100% temperature of that fluid, and this will be at a faster response when this whole bracket become a larger as possible. It can be achieved by decreasing the diameter of wire, quite possible, because if a larger diameter probe is there, so it takes some time to get heat up and achieve the same temperature as the surrounding. But if this diameter of probe is a very small, then it quickly attain that surrounding temperature. So diameter of wire. Second is the density or specific heat, or by increasing convective heat transfer coefficient. So by adopting any of this, we can achieve the faster response of thermocouple. The quantity, this whole brackets, C rho V upon HA. C is the specific heat, rho is the density, V is the volume, H is convective coefficient, A is surface area. So whole this quantity is called as time constant, and it is denoted by T star. So this whole bracket is a time constant, and this is denoted by T star. Now time constant is T star is C rho V upon HA. So our temperature distribution equation in lump heat capacity analysis will be T minus T infinity upon Ti minus T infinity is equals to e raised to the power minus T upon T star. Why T star? Because we choose the reciprocal of this, so it become T star divided by T star. So we reach to this mathematical expression. Now when this T and T star, so time and time constant, are equal, so when the situation comes where time and time constant having the same value, that time e raised to the power T minus T star and T star equal to T, then it will be minus 1. So we reach to this final form T minus T infinity upon Ti minus T infinity is equal to e raised to the power minus 1. Now what is the value of e raised to the power minus 1? It is 0.368. Now rearrange this. So T minus T infinity. This T stands for that particular temperature at a specific time. Minus T infinity is equals to 0.368 T initial minus T surrounding. Now what it reflects? Remember friends, when we insert a probe, so that difference is initial temperature of probe minus surrounding temperature, correct? When we insert that probe, so probe temperature start rising, so that particular time temperature is a T minus T infinity. So this T minus T infinity is equals to 0.368 of initial temperature difference. It means till now this probe acquiring a temperature 1 minus 0.368. So when at the beginning, when time is not started, so there is a temperature difference of Ti minus T infinity. When probe is inserted, so Ti starts changing and acquiring a temperature of fluid. So this Ti starts changing and it acquiring a temperature of fluid. But still, it is not completely 100% acquire the surrounding temperature. So accordingly, we reach to conclusion that 0.368 of initial temperature difference, it means the difference remaining part 0.638. So 1 minus 0.368 means the remaining part, that is 0.638. It is nothing but 63.8%. So already that probe attained the 63.8% of initial temperature difference. So this relation giving the percentage of temperature attainment. So according to this relation, your probe attending 63.8% of initial temperature difference. And when any probe, thermocouple probe, attending 63.8% temperature, initial temperature difference, that particular time is known as response of thermocouple. So it is not required that your thermocouple attending 100% of your surrounding fluid temperature, then you can say this now our thermocouple reading the 100% and this is its response. No, it at least reads 63.8% of initial temperature difference. Then to attain this much percent of temperature difference is known as the response of thermocouple. So time required by thermocouple to achieve 63.8% of initial temperature difference is called the response of thermocouple or sensitivity of thermocouple. So remember, many time in a practical exam also it is asked. So what is the response of thermocouple in percentage? So thermocouple is said to be responded to your fluid when it acquires 63.8%. But what 63.8? So initial temperature difference, 63.8% of initial temperature difference. So let us see one numerical based on this. It is asked in a university exam 2017 for 6 marks. The temperature of a gas stream is to be measured by a thermocouple whose junction can be approximated as a 1 mm diameter sphere. The property of the junction are K, thermal conductivity is 35 watt per meter degree centigrade, density is 8500 kg per meter cube, specific heat 320 joule per kg degree centigrade, and the convective heat transfer coefficient between junction and the gas is H, that is 210 watt per meter square degree centigrade. Determine how long it will take for the thermocouple to read 99% of initial temperature difference. Remember, just we saw 63.8% initial temperature difference. Whatever be the time required is known as response of thermocouple. But in this particular numerical, it is asked what will be the time if we expect it should read a 99% of initial temperature difference. So as this system is under lump heat capacity analysis, so firstly we have to prove that this particular problem can be assessed under lump heat capacity analysis only. So this is a given data. So we have to check for lump heat capacity analysis, and that check is a Biot number, and Biot number is H, characteristic length upon thermal conductivity. We know H value, K value, we require a characteristic length, and this Biot number must be less than 0.1. Then this system can be assumed as a lump heat capacity analysis. So let us find out what is the characteristic length for sphere. So volume upon surface area, and when we simplify this, so characteristic length for sphere will be R upon 3. We know the radius, diameter is 1 mm, so radius will be 0.5 mm. So accordingly, we get a characteristic length 0.00017 meter. So Biot number comes 0.00102, and as Biot number is less than 0.1, so it is satisfying lump heat capacity analysis check, that is applicability. So this problem can be assessed under this system, lump heat system method. Now the main question, time required to read 99% initial temperature difference. So we have this relation T minus T infinity is 99%. That means it must read 1 minus 0.99 of initial temperature difference. So rearranging T minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity will be 1 minus 0.99. So it comes 0.01. So remember, T minus T infinity upon Ti minus T infinity having a value 0.01. Now the temperature distribution equation in lump system. This is our relation, standard relations. Now here we will replace these temperature terms by 0.01. We have other data, it is given in numerical, so put all these value. We have only one unknown, that is a time, and this time is corresponding to 0.01, and this 0.01 is come for 99% of initial temperature difference. So put the value, So 0.01 comes from 99% of initial temperature difference. So this T belongs to that particular 99% temperature difference. So here on simplifying, we come to time that is 10.138 second, and this is the time required to attain 99% of initial temperature difference of the gas stream. Okay. Now, second, this is the one assignment for you. A flue gas stream is to be monitored for its temperature through the use of thermocouple temperature sensors. A thermocouple junction can be approximated as a sphere of a diameter 0.6 mm. So diameter is given. Property of the bead or junction are density 8500 kg per meter cube. Thermal conductivity is 35 watt per meter Kelvin and specific heat is 0.3 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. We have to convert this into joule per kg Kelvin. The convective heat transfer coefficient between the junction and the flue gas is 200. This is the H value. Justify employing the lump heat capacitance approximation. So this justify, how to justify? By showing Biot number is lesser than 0.1. So if Biot number is lesser than 0.1, that will be our justification that this particular problem can be analyzed under lump heat capacity method. To analyze the thermocouple junction, and he asked to determine the time of response. So time of response, and time of response is nothing but a 63.8% of initial temperature difference. So it is similar kind of numerical just we saw. There it is given particular 99% of initial temperature difference, and here in the word itself it is said 63.8% because time of response is nothing but 63.8% of initial temperature difference. So this is a one homework problem, and the last homework problem for today's solid ball 5 centimeter in diameter and initially at 450 degrees centigrade. So D is given, Ti is given, is quench in a control environment at 90 degrees centigrade. So this is T infinity with convection coefficient. H value is given 115 watt per meter square Kelvin. Determine the time taken by center to reach a temperature of 150 degrees centigrade. So they given a value of T also. So initial temperature Ti is 450, surrounding temperature T infinity is 90, and T value 150 is given. Take thermophysical property with the standard notations as C420, rho 8000, and K46. So we have to find out the time required to attain 150 degrees centigrade. So we will use a basic temperature distribution equation in lump heat capacity analysis. But remember friends, both numerical, first we have to prove that this problem can be assessed under this category only, and to prove this we have to check for Biot numbers. So whenever such kind of problem asked in third unit, so first step will be always check for Biot number, then after go for a final answer. Okay, so these two will be your assignment. So solve this, and when I put a quiz for this particular topic, then you have to upload this assignment. So thank you.